EA Sports, and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Champions Course at the Évian Resort Golf Club, live second-round coverage of the French Championship. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. Our leader on this Friday is our featured golfer. She's got a 5-shot gap on the field, and she looks to potentially run away and high. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Hello, Rich, and what a treat it is to be out on this wonderful course in Evian. An excellent angle to come in here at the first from the left-hand side. It's a tricky two-tiered green. It can catch you out off the tee, definitely. Very tricky to come in from there because of those branches.
Maybe not what you're hoping for from that number, but no damage. It's on the green. Oh, how's that to get a round started from long distance? It's in for a birdie. And that will move her score to 18 under par. That one safely on the putting surface. 14 feet to the hole. Yes, can't ask for a better start to a round than this. It is back-to-back birdies at 1 and 2. And she'll move now to 19 under.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long. That's the benefit of really bombing a tee shot down there. You get a simple little chip, you knock it close, and it looks like another birdie.
This started toward the left side. So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, she's left herself 133 yards to go. Now, coming out the rough, it is tougher to generate that spin. Grass gets caught between the club head and the ball. You'll need to take that into consideration.
Just went a little bit too far and a little bit to the right, but still, anything inside 10 feet is excellent on this hole.
Yeah, that's a well-played hole. It's a birdie here at 4. And she'll move it to 21 under for the tournament. All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. Got it there, but not quite on target. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And she'll hold tight at 21 under par. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. After a good tee shot, Iona, this, her second.
Yeah, great drive here at 6, but this is a tricky pin location. If you leave it short, boy, is that a tough 2-putt. If you go long, you're short-sided yourself, so let's hope the sweet spot can be found.
Well, no surprise. We've already seen some great iron shots this week, but that is another one.
Okay, well done there. It's a birdie here at the 6th. And she'll get it to 22 under par. Yeah, sensational shot here, on and 2 on the par 5, and Frank, a good look at eagle.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Rich. 2 good shots into this par 5, and a chance to be more than well rewarded.
Oh yeah, that's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3, superb. Yeah, that one came in a little hot. It's safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up. Chance now for another birdie.
Yeah, we're putting back up the gully here, Rich. You won't find a straighter putt on this green. Needs to give it a good run.
I think that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in.
Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And she'll stay at -24 for the tournament. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. Iona, a second coming up.
And a great opportunity here, this sweeping par 5, the mouth of the green, front left, so it's crying out for a little fade from left to right.
But that one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
That would have been a good one to convert on. Instead, that'll be left for birdie. Easy as can be. It's a tap-in birdie here at the 9th. How about the final accounting of this first side? It's a 27, 8 under par. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Okay, not a bad lead. That's a good shot. This a shade better than 50% on the make percentage. It's for birdie. Okay, well done. A couple of birdies here sandwiched around the turn at 9 and 10. That will move her to 26 under par. All right, in the fairway. After a good tee shot, Iona, this her second.
And if you come to Evian, you're looking for a flavour of mountain golf, you'll find it here at 11, all the way back up the hill now, and this is tough, ball above the feet.
A little long, as we can see, and a little to the right, but still makeable if you hit a good one.
Now this for another birdie. Okay, that ball on line all the way. It's a birdie here at 11. And she'll move now to 27 under par for the tournament. Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. Iona, a second coming up.
Yeah, and the 12th hole is the highest point on the golf course here at Evian. It's magnificent, but not an easy task. That pin, front third of this green, and the ball way above our feet here.
Just needed that little bit more. I know it's 10 feet, but come on, I want it a little bit closer.
So now eyeing this one for birdie. Okay, that'll help the cause. It's a birdie here at number 12. And that'll take her now to 28 under par. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. After a good tee shot, Iona, this her second.
Well, clearly got all of that one on the tee here at 13, opening up this green beautifully in a slightly elevated position, so we can take dead aim.
I'm not quite sure that strike, whether they got it all, but ball's just come up a little shy. Outside chance for a birdie.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And that is going to move her to a tidy 29 under par. Tell you what, I've enjoyed watching this display all day long. We hear the phrase in football, ball control. It applies to what we've seen here from this player. That is an outstanding display of ball control. I mean, this is just becoming too easy now. That a 6th consecutive birdie. And that's going to take her to an even 30 under par. She's starting this one toward the right. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
Down to Iona, this for birdie.
And it's about halfway through this putt where it's going to break from left to right.
Had it right in the heart and just didn't hit it. Ooh, that's got a little bit more movement than you think, and that'll slide on by. Okay, a bogey here at the 15th. And fortunately, with a big lead already, very little damage done. Okay, safely aboard. Chance now for another birdie.
Now this putt's going to feel like you're heading through tar as we go back up the slope, and it is going to push the ball from right to left.
Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. Okay, that one in for par. And she's going to remain at 29 under par. Iona, a second coming up.
And it's a solid start to the 17th. Good tee shot opening up the green, all the way uphill, so be careful that you've got enough club.
Okay, not too bad there. Side of the hill now, this for her birdie. Well done. That one rolled in for a birdie. And with it, she'll get a stroke back. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. After a good tee shot, Iona, this her second.
And it's an excellent tee shot, but now it's a risk and reward approach as we look to that water which sits in front of the green, so no margin to miss this short.
Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. Okay, not much left to do there. It is a second eagle of the day. So another look at the leaderboard, and you'll almost do a double take, Frank, our featured golfer with a commanding lead through 36 holes.
So far, it's just been just a clinic again. I know I use that word a lot, Rich, but it looks like two different players. One at the top and, well, the chasers. Different league.